Hi my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. This week has been a little bit crazy, a little bit higgledy-piggledy, so you're going to have to bear with me because this vlog is going to be a mismatch of the photo shoot that I recently did, which was an absolute joy, an industry event that I went to, very fun, saw everyone again after a very long time, and the very exciting announcement of my consultancy. Anyway, I'm going to take you with me.
Babe, I'm so glad you were able to share.
Let's be honest, ladies, it's pathetic. Eruption in your brain. No offence to the agricultural sector. Do I need salmon sperm? It's gonna hit me in the head. I'm praying, feeling so good. Crazy, right? This wasn't really part of the original plan. I've forgotten what else we were going to show you. I'm just going to keep it real with you. I am imminently, by imminently I mean it could be 2 hours or 2 days, we're not sure, but that period is looming. And when I get my period, my anxiety the few days before is through the roof. I can't sleep. I have wild thoughts, in the words of Rihanna. Is it Rihanna or is it Beyonce? I think it's Rihanna. Such a banger. And my actual breathing gets really tough. I am asthmatic. Don't know if they're linked. If anyone watching this knows, please let me know. So I'm a little bit stressed. Let's be honest, ladies. There is very little you can do about that when it happens. It feels like a eruption happening in your brain, in your insides, everything. Hopefully people can relate to this. So the last few days have been a lot. I'm trying not to be too hard on myself, which I think is the biggest challenge. I'm trying to take a little bit of a step back, and which is the beauty of being able to work for yourself. But obviously then you have like the pressure of, oh my God, no, I need to be doing things all the time. But I'm not going to do that. This afternoon, I think I'm going to go to an art gallery because the calmness of that environment is going to do me wonders. And in times like this, you need to do things that make you feel calm and not stressed.
We're done.
I'm so happy. I have just finished the shoot. I am feeling so good. I'm so excited to see them. We were super quick. We got through loads and loads of looks. I just wanted the shoot to feel really natural. They are headshots. I'm updating my headshots because the ones that I had before were all taken when I was with Skin Rocks. I just wanted to kind of like change them. But I also wanted to shoot them at home because for me, like, this is obviously my workspace and I wanted it to feel supernatural, so and authentic and like real to my life. So there's like loads of touch points like this. Do you know what I mean? So I'm feeling really good about it. I'm really excited. I'm probably going to see the shots early next week and I will of course show you, and I'm just really pleased, and it feels like a new chapter of my life, even though like metaphorically I mean that. It just feels like a fresh, I don't know, it's like the start of a new era of my life and I am so excited. Yeah, so I'm buzzing and I'm just going to go and grab some lunch because I have not eaten. It is now, don't know why I'm looking at my hand. I don't have any watch on. I think it's about 1:30. I'm going to go and eat some food because I've literally not eaten all day, and then I'm going to go meet a friend to do some work in Notting Hill. I was just thinking as I was sat having my Joe and the juice because I was famished, about how liberating it is to put yourself out there. So if you're watching this and you're on the fence about doing something, just do it. I feel like a whole new doing things that make you feel uncomfortable. I know I've spoken about it before, but honestly, you will not regret it. Just do it. Whatever that is, that thing is that you're thinking about, just do it. I am off to meet a friend for coffee, and then I have such a busy day today. I have a list as long as my arm of things to do, which is quietly stressing me out. I have to finish the VC course that I started, and after that I need to get done a bunch of admin to do my consultancy business, which I am launching, and then I need to finish off some YouTube stuff. So yeah, fun times. And the weather is so nice today in London. Sorry, but gorgeous. Good morning, guys. The sun is shining. We are off to an industry event this morning where there is a series of panel talks and mingle and see people I haven't really seen. Sorry, guys. I don't know what's going on with my hair today. Again, I haven't seen people from the industry in a long time since I left Caroline, so I'm really excited to go and see everybody, and it's going to be a fun day. And then I have an event in the evening for International Women's Day, and my friend is on a panel at the Bentley showroom in Mayfair, I think. So we're going to go, and it's going to be great. The sun is shining, and happy Sunday when you're watching this. And any tips for unruly hair, please do send my way, because this is a lot.
Brands, because we know there will be some very big brands in the room who are looking for opportunities, but one of the beautiful things about
Guys, I've just woken up. Well, I've been up for like an hour, but as you know with me, I will always keep it real with you. This is not my strongest look, but I am in my bougie pajamas, which Night Store, check them out. They are, pretty sure I saw them on sale for like £10 the other day, which was insane because I think they were like £70 and I bought them. I think I got them as a gift actually. Anyway, just wanted to share this moment because we've just gone live this week. We announced with theIndustry and with Diary Directory, never ever take it for granted. And Anthony and Loretta at theIndustry have been so supportive of me throughout my entire journey. Since being back in London. Holly at Diary Directory, thank you for always being supportive. Sally at CW, you are making huge differences to people's lives. And I think that's really cool. The consultancy agency that I am launching, which is super exciting because if I'm completely honest, this wasn't really part of the original plan. When I left Caroline and when I knew that I was leaving, like the core focus really for me at that moment was focusing on. And then a few months have gone by, and obviously now I had some time off and I'm back working to it and grinding on our many different projects, which I'm going to fill you in on all of that properly very soon. So the consultancy purely came from a real yearning and like missing working with founders. I just realised how much I really loved it, and it's super exciting to be a part of a brand's vision and the journey that they're on, even from a consultancy perspective. Obviously, when I was with Caroline, it was like immersive. I was the third employee, and it was crazy 5-year ride. But obviously now working on a consultancy basis, it differs, like how you can work with them. And honestly, like I'm also figuring it out, right? So what that looks like working with founders will be different. I've taken loads of inspiration. There's women in my network that have been really supportive. I say women just because I've only really spoken to women in it, and I find that they are, especially within the beauty industry, incredibly supportive. I'm just really excited to get working with founders and to understand their positioning and the direction that they want to go in, and I guess like understanding where their opportunities are and where maybe there are things that they're like undervaluing within the business that they're kind of not placing enough emphasis or time in because they maybe don't necessarily see the lucrative avenues that might bring. And I just love getting under the hood of businesses. I just find it fascinating. And I feel like I'm a broken record, but I really am so fascinated with like what goes on underneath a business. So yeah, I'm really excited and I just wanted to share it with you. So thank you for bearing with my appearance. It's a Monday morning, always look chic, you know. I'm not really sure that these pajamas are actual sleeping pajamas. It feels a bit like sacrilegious that I'm sleeping in these because they're so chic and fab that I should really be out and about, dancing down Portobello with them on. Really excited? Ah! Gosh, guys. Due on my period in a couple of days, and I don't know if anyone watching this feels the same. The skin is not skinning. I feel dry, I feel grey, I do not feel glowy at all. Do you know what I mean? Can we relate to that? It still grinds my gears that you go on LinkedIn, and I faced into this for many years, because obviously when you update your LinkedIn or when you go to a new company and then you have to register the industry that you're in, beauty just isn't there. Like beauty commerce, beauty retail, beauty consulting, beauty strategy, beauty, it is such a underserviced sector that is just completely forgotten in terms of its importance. It's always undervalued, especially in the wider space. There is no such thing as beauty, apart from hair and beauty salons. Like, guys, calling anybody on LinkedIn who's watching this, up your game. It's pathetic. And the industry needs to be represented more, because it's honestly shocking that in 2025, you can't even acknowledge the fact that you work for a beauty brand, beauty retail. Tons of fashion on there, loads of fashion. Loads of agricultural sectors. No offence to the agricultural sector, but that's not our bag. And the beauty industry generates billions and billions of pounds. So let's not forget about them, shall we? Thank you very much for listening to my TED Talk. I thought it would be helpful to kind of like talk through my daily routine. My daily routine at the moment is like crucial to me staying sane. I use Notion. I live by Notion. I have a daily habit tracker where I basically can log like every single one of my habits. So I start the morning at 7 a.m. I then wake up, I have a hot water with lemon. That is very important for your gut. I then journal for 10 minutes, set a timer on my phone. Do not look at my phone, and journal for 10 minutes. Then I set specifically three goals for that day to do. Very important you set 3. Don't set too many. It's 24 hours. As Molly May once said, we all have the same hours in a day. Did Molly May say that, or did Beyonce say that? Maybe both of them said that. Yes, we all do have the same hours of day, the same hours in the day. However, Beyonce and Molly May have a team of people doing the stuff that most people have to do for themselves. If I had 24 hours in a day and had a 75-person team behind me, bloody hell, I can't even tell you how much stuff I would get done. So it's not really comparable. So if you hear that, don't pay too much attention to it. However, set 3 goals for the day that you know if you did them, you will feel satisfied, accomplished, pleased with yourself. I avoid social media for an hour. Very important. I find that when I just jump on my phone straight away, which I have to be honest, I have such a bad habit for, so that's hence why it's on my habit tracker and I'm trying to break it. Cut the social media for an hour in the morning and just see for a week how much better you feel. It's really powerful, social media, and we need to not absorb our brains the moment that we've woken up. I check my sleep cycle, which basically tracks how I sleep in the night. It's very entertaining. Sometimes it will catch me either sleep talking. It records everything. Last night when I was in bed, I didn't sleep very well because I'm on my period, and it got me restlessly getting stressed with Donny because he was breathing heavily and it was stressing me out, and it was 1 a.m. and I couldn't sleep. So it catches everything, but it does give you an indication of like how well you're sleeping, how many hours you're getting, because one thing that I didn't appreciate when I was going to sleep was I tried to have 8 hours. I'm pretty good at getting 8 hours, but obviously the reality is you don't necessarily fall asleep straight away, and you're not getting 8 complete hours of the sleep that you actually need. The moment you get into bed, that's not classed as sleep. Love that app. Very, very useful. I'll do my skincare. I use the Zip Halo device and I try to incorporate it in the morning so that I don't forget. The Zip Halo is phenomenal. Jennifer Aniston uses it apparently, and if Jennifer Aniston uses it, then why should I not try? Then I will either Pilates or go to the gym. This morning I went to spin at 7 a.m. Honestly, I went to spin this morning because my period is ruining my life and I needed to release some built up energy. And honestly, I feel loads better for it. So I would definitely recommend that. Now, I'm going to be honest, I'm not the best at meditating. And if I don't do it in the morning, I'll make sure I do it in the evening. Just 10 minutes. You just need 10 minutes of silence, of not thinking about anything else that's going on in your brain. Promise you will feel a lot clearer. Maybe it's better doing it before you go to bed. Obviously these habit trackers, I try to like block it all in the first couple of hours because then I can get everything done and then just like focus on my day. I'm intermittent fasting at the moment, so I only eat between 10 and 6. I am quite strict with it, but I don't necessarily make sure that I'm doing it. Like if I'm out and I cannot get to food before 6 p.m, I don't stress myself out. But by the most part, I eat between 10 and 6. I find that I am a lot less bloated. And then in the morning when I wake up, I'm feeling just a lot cleaner. I don't know if that's the right way to describe it. I just feel a lot more cleansed because my gut hasn't been having to work overtime because I finished eating at like 9, 10 p.m, which sometimes I genuinely would do. And I don't think that's very good for us. We all need breaks. We all need breaks regularly. My undiagnosed ADHD mind definitely does. Then I prioritize some social engagement, thinking about the content that I'm going to plan. I would like to get to a place where I'm a lot more active on my socials now than I ever was. Like, I think I spoke about it on my Instagram, but I really was not strategic with my Instagram whatsoever. And to be honest with you, I'm not even sure I still am. But I'm trying to be more consistent, so I'm trying to be better. I post a lot on TikTok, and then I'm trying to do the same on Instagram and just share the journey and be as transparent as I can be on that platform. But I was just never ever strategic. The entire time I've had Instagram, I've just an email has just popped into my inbox. I've never been that strategic with my Instagram, so I'm trying to be better with that, engaging, all of that fun stuff that they tell you to do. And yeah, I enjoy it. I love engaging with people, hence why I'm here making this with you. And I also enrolled in a fashion business luxury management course. Basically, it's about running businesses in the fashion and luxury sectors. I started that with every will in the world that I would be regularly studying for at least an hour every day. It's online. There is no excuse. It's free. It's at I'm going to say Bocconcini, but I don't actually think it's Bocconcini University because that's the small mozzarellas. Bocconcini, it's an Italian university. I really should know better. My boyfriend is Italian. Anyway, it's a great university and they have these free courses on course RA, I think it is. I'll link it below. They do free courses. A really great way to enrich your mind and do something different. You can do absolutely anything. You don't have to do anything related to what you do, how you work, how you make your money, even hobbies. You can do whatever you like. There's all sorts on there. My boyfriend is currently doing one on computer coding and AI because he loves that. So, but my recommendation is I'll show you the routine tracker. I never have quite got used to where it's going to be on the side. I try to bundle all of that together in the morning, and then I feel like I can just like start the day having achieved at least a set of things that are going to set me off for a really good day. Because life throws things at you and we need to be able to adapt, and not always do they go our way. Honestly, by the most part, I try to have good days as much as I can, she says, whilst painfully experiencing her period. I would love to know what you want to see more of. It's obviously like stage 1 of other brands and stages that I'm going through. So I think people thought that this announcement was like the announcement, but there is other announcements coming. We are working on a brand, on a supplement brand that will be launching later this year. Anyway, there are other things as well that we're working on, which will be clear in maybe next week's episode. We're just doing a lot of things and figuring out which sticks. We're going to try things. If it doesn't work, we're going to move on to the next thing, because that's just how it has to be at the moment, whilst we're figuring things out. And again, not putting too much pressure on myself. Ever since I left Caroline, I had so many people sort of say to me, oh my God, are you going to launch a skincare brand? Is that going to be the thing that you launch? No, guys, we're not launching a skincare brand. I absolutely would not. There is far too many skincare brands on the market for me to think that it is necessary for me to build another one. Let's be honest, consumers, we're all confused as it is. In my honest opinion, adding to that is not going to make things any easier for you guys. We're already overwhelmed. Do I need a vitamin C? Do I need a retinoid? Do I need a hyaluronic acid? Do I need salmon sperm? Is a question I often ask myself. Genuinely, do I need salmon sperm? I don't know. I haven't had it yet, but I am intrigued. Leave if you have. And yeah, so that's where I'm at. With that, no, we're not launching a skincare brand. I can confidently say that. There are far better players out there who know exactly how to do it, are equipped, are knowledgeable, are experienced in that space as chemists and estheticians to develop exceptional formulas. There's enough out there. We're not launching a skincare brand, just to clear that up. Business-wise, in terms of where we're at, we are still waiting for the trademark. We thought this was coming through this week and we thought we would have confirmation that all was okay. It's Tuesday. So we actually should have known by now that everything was fine and we could tell you everything that we're doing. However, our trademark lawyers just told us that they actually can take a couple of weeks to hear back from the IP people who are responsible for receiving any contest to our trademark request. So basically it's an opportunity for anyone to sort of see the trademark application and go, that's a bit of a threat to our business. We want to contest that. I'm praying that that won't be the case. I don't think it will be the case, but we have to wait for that for another couple of weeks. So that's where we're at. So I just finished editing the vlog for this week. And it really got me thinking about how I was so insistent on basically getting millions of views off the bat when actually all I wanted to do was document the whole journey and document the journeys of building brands and what that looks like and to share like the realities of it. And I tried so hard to create a massive buzz and get loads of views. And actually I just realised it's not really about that. Basically just my reminder to you to not get bogged down on the details. All of that stuff will come. It's week 4. Such early days, and to not focus on those things because they really don't matter. So I'm loving this week's episode. There will be plenty more where that came from. And next week we are actually going to Italy to view some properties. So that's exciting and I'm going to take you with me there. If you did like this video, then you know what to do. Like and subscribe. See you next week.